Hey, welcome back to the eBay Cave, y'all, and welcome back to another video. My name is Kyle, and I show you guys how to run a full-time eBay business from the comfort of my own home here. Today is Monday, so we have a big shipment over the weekend of everything that sold. We're going to be shipping out all of those items. I'm going to show you guys all those items. I'm also going to show y'all a couple of items that I bought this weekend and give you some pointers on those, and then a few updates on the way I'm going to handle my eBay store for 2023. Make sure you guys stick around for the whole video. Okay, you guys, it was a pretty decent weekend of sales. I think we had 9 sales for a total of $600. I think. Let's get this up right here. 9 items for $595. First item on the list is a strawberry shortcake toy, and it sold for $19 plus shipping. And it's in C. So I put it up here in the top. I listed this on Friday, and it sold on Friday, so it's right on top. Can pull it out very easy. And I bought that at a thrift store. And if you guys look at this, you might be able to tell right off the bat the reason that I bought it. I didn't check comps on it or anything. Okay, I bought it because it was a Toys R Us exclusive, and everybody knows Toys R Us went out of business, and it was still new in the box. The box was a little beat up, but I probably paid a couple of dollars for this, and it sold within 8 or 9 hours of me listing it. Next item is a item that I've had listed for a very long time. So if I had a do-over on this one, I probably would not buy this again, even though I did make money on it. It wasn't a ton of money. Matter of fact, I probably have had a chance to do this one over again, and I haven't bought it. So this was a brass airplane, an old brass airplane, and it sold for $20 free shipping. So I think I paid $25 for this a while ago, and like I said, it's just been sitting here for a very long time, so I probably wouldn't buy it again. It is over here, and it's in this box right here. I'll grab it and show you guys what it looks like. This is what it looks like. It's nothing special, like I said. It's just an old desk ornament, I guess is what you would call it. It's brass. It's not in perfect condition. The propeller does spin on it. The wheels spin as well. And this brass stuff used to sell a little quicker for me, and it's kind of moving a little slower now. So, like I said, if I had a do-over on this, I'm not a real big fan of being in the storage unit business, and I've had this listed for at least a year, maybe a year and a half, and somebody finally sent me an offer on it, and I was like, you know what, just get it out of here, I don't even care. The good thing is I only paid like a quarter for this. I remember at a garage sale. If this would have been like $2, $3, $5, no thank you. Absolutely not. But a quarter, I was okay buying this and selling it for $20. Next item is a pair of Ralph Lauren Purple Label Chelsea boots, and I received an offer on these as well. The guy offered me $280 plus priority mail shipping, so a total of $319.51. And I picked these up at the thrift store right when I moved to the new location, and I paid $50 for these, I remember. So I had to get a decent amount for these. 50 flipped to 280. So they're new, never worn. The only worn spot is where I rubbed the price off of them. They're like a brown suede, very nice Chelsea boot. Not my style, but super nice. Next item on the list is an item, I think I bought 20 of these, if I'm not mistaken, for $1.99 each. And I picked these up at a Savers a very long time ago, and I just sold the last one. Luckily, I had somebody buy like 10 of them at once, which is what I expected to happen. And then after that, they just sold one at a time, so it took them a long time to sell. And it is a Adidas MLS jersey, an older style, new with the tags on it. And the last one here sold for $21 plus shipping. And it's in box K, which is right here. And like I said, I had a ton of these at one point, and I can see it right there. So this is what it looks like. Just a MLS jersey, and still says that you could put your team crest here, new with the tags, and the Savers tag says $3.99, but it was half off the day that I bought these, so it was $2 a piece on them. Not bad on that. Next item, what we have right here. So these cards, I've already pulled these cards out of my card drawer right here, and they sold for $10 plus $1.90. No, I'm sorry, $12 plus $1.95 shipping. And it's 6 foil Marvel cards right here. Nothing special, but you guys, I got this whole box of cards for free, and there's just so many of them in there. There's stacks and stacks, thousands of cards probably in this. There's just so many. Star Trek, Star Wars, Marvel cards in here, pins and buttons and different things. So this is not a huge sale by any means, $12, but there's a bunch of money in this box, and the truth of the matter is I just have to get around to listing them. I'm not a fan of listing cards or comic books, so if I have a death pile, the last thing that I'll do is cards and comic books. So I try not to buy a ton of those unless the price is just, you know, free or very, very low. Next item is a vintage Hartman luggage padlock. Sold for $14.99, free shipping, and I still have 2 of these available, and they are in box 7 over here. Box 7 is right here on the shelf that needs to be reorganized, so I'll pull this out and show you guys what it looks like. So this is all it is right here, a luggage keypad. And I think I had 6 of these. They came in a Hartman case. Not a case, a Hartman duffel bag that I bought and sold. And found these inside of it. Sold the duffel bag for, I think, $60 to $75. And I had paid $10 for it. These little locks right here are selling for $14 each. I'm making like $10 a piece on the locks. So I had 6 of them, and you know, just each little $10 sale counts. I wouldn't list this sort of stuff, you know, all the time, but like I've always said, since I had it for free and it came with something else, go ahead and list it, because over time it'll make you money. Okay, we're gonna take a halftime break, and I'm gonna show you guys 2 items that I bought this weekend while out at the thrift store. Items that y'all too can look for and resell and make pretty decent money on these items. Of course, you got to buy them at the right cost. The first item here is a suit top, right? I like to pick up a lot of menswear because it sells for a lot of money, and quite frankly, the thrift stores have just not caught on to pricing menswear super expensive. Maybe they don't necessarily know what they're looking at. Maybe you don't know what you're looking at. You don't buy a lot of menswear. If you want to start buying menswear, this is a really good brand that you can look for. It's one of the better reselling brands. I sell this brand often, and it always sells for good money. Now, I actually have two of these here that I'm going to show you, because one of them is an older suit top of this brand. The one I picked up this weekend is the newer one. Okay, you don't want to really buy the older versions. I'm not saying that they won't sell. They just take a lot longer. And how did I figure that out? I figured that out because I have one in storage for about 6 months now, and it hasn't moved, and I've sold 5 or 6 new ones in that time period. So let's show you what it is. The brand is Canelli, right? Suits, dress shirts, suit tops, all that good stuff. Here is another Canelli, right? New Canelli. This is the new one right here. This is the old one. Don't buy this one, right? People are not as interested in this style and design of the suits. This is from like maybe the 90s, okay? 90s suits were not cool. This is the newer one, the silver tag, and I think it says 1934 right there. Camera won't focus on it, but it says 1934 right there. Cool looking C logo and Canelli. Okay, if you guys are going to pick up Canelli, I would avoid this one unless it's dirt cheap. But I always buy this one right here. The next item that I bought that you guys are going to see, you're going to see a ton of these. It's golf clubs, all right? And specifically, you're going to see a bunch of old golf clubs. It's pretty obvious if you see a new looking golf club, look it up. Golf clubs are expensive. It could be worth a lot of money, all right? That's just a no-brainer. The fact of the matter is you're probably going to come across more old golf clubs than you are new golf clubs, and they're going to be a lot cheaper. A lot cheaper. Okay, this specific set of old golf clubs was a really good buy. It's a sand wedge through driver, all right? And I still need to get these listed, actually. And the woods are like the actual wood, you know? But the kicker with the old one right here is, try to get it in the light where you guys can see it. Ping Eye. And this is the Ping Eye 2. Right, but there's just the Ping Eye, there's the Ping Zing, and Ping Eye 2. If you guys see the Ping Eye, okay, and there are different colors. This one is orange or red, I can't tell yet. I'm going to have to look at it outside. There is black, yellow, green, blue. There's a bunch of different colors on it, but the key here is, of the old clubs, this is probably the old club that you want to find. Everybody loves these old Ping Eye golf clubs here. I don't necessarily know why. The Karsten is what they're made out of, so there's something about that. They have the lifespan of them is tremendous. Like, these have been used for a long time and they still look excellent. And the sell-through rate on the Ping Eyes, if you guys just give it a search, is ridiculous. These right here, once springtime comes around, maybe even before then, will fly off the shelf. This has to be something that you're willing to hold on to and invest a little bit of time in, because this time of the year, the only places that are going to be buying golf clubs: Florida, Texas, Arizona, portions of California, if I had to guess. Those are probably the only 4 states buying golf clubs. Unless somebody from Minnesota is looking for a good deal. Maybe they're like, hey, I can find cheaper golf clubs during the winter time because people want to just get them out of the way. All right, I'll still list these for top value, knowing that in the springtime when everybody starts golfing, those will sell super quick. And also, these, I live on we have 3 golf courses in our neighborhood, so I'll probably just list these on our neighborhood Facebook page for sale, and they'll sell that way. That way I don't have to ship them. But nonetheless, I don't mind shipping golf clubs, especially when you can sell them for $150, $200, and you paid, $10 for the set. Next item is Abercrombie women's shorts, and they sold for $10, free shipping. They are in box P. And let me explain these once I get them out. I think I remember just putting these, well, I just reorganized all of this stuff the other day, and I thought about getting rid of these, actually. And I didn't. I'm glad I didn't, I guess, because they sold. Okay, so just little shorts, Abercrombie shorts. Now, those only sold for $10. Free shipping. It's going to cost $4 to ship them. So that is not a great sale. Now, the reason that those are listed is because that was a part of the clothing bundle that I bought. It's been almost 2 years now. It's one of the very first videos that I did. I bought a clothing bundle from Goodwill. It was 1,000 pounds of clothing, and a lot of it was actually junk. It ended up getting trashed, or it ended up getting just redonated back to Goodwill. There was like nasty bed sheets. There was some good stuff in it, though. I have made, I made 4 or 5 times my money on the investment, so it was worth it in the long run. It was a bunch of low-end clothing, like those shorts right there came out of that bundle. So, and then I also hired somebody to list all of it, so it didn't require any legwork from me other than sorting out what I wanted to actually list. I would not normally buy those right there. Since I've made back like 3 times my money, those are basically free. I'm going to make like $3 or $4 on them. Really, honestly, it's just kind of a waste of time, but it's on the list. It sold. I got to ship it. Okay, the next item is a original Millennium Falcon that sold. And you guys, the thing with these are, obviously, if you see them at a garage sale, you're going to want to pick them up. But you can't pay too much for them, because unless they're complete, which this one is not complete, they really don't sell for that much money, as much money as people might think that they sell for. This one sold for $65 plus a bunch of shipping. And the other thing is, they're actually very large, and you have to bubble wrap them really well, because, I mean, it's an old toy. It can break, really easy. If you find it for $1 or $2, obviously. If people are asking $20, $40 for them, you really got to know what you're doing and make sure that it has a lot of the valuable pieces with it. And last item on the list is a fishing pole that I picked up at a garage sale for $3, and it sold for $40 plus shipping. And it was a global shipping sale, actually. It's going to Indonesia. The guy paid a ton of money for it, like close to $200, I think it was, because it's a fishing pole, and it breaks in half, but it's still super long. It's not heavy by any means, but it's really long, and I think that's the problem with global shipping. You know, it's unfortunate that an American didn't buy it, because I had it listed for $100, and the guy sent me an offer. I've had it for about 10 months now, so I was like, let's just get it out of here. And he paid a ton of money for it, but it's out in the shed. We'll jump out there and grab that real quick. So, items that are not going to get ruined, like from the climate, I put out here in the shed. So have a bunch of like my signs and different things, tools I put out here, fishing pole, you know, I put out here, things like that that aren't gonna, you know, it's cold outside, it's hot outside, it rains, there's humidity in the shed, you know, things like that. So if it's not gonna ruin out here, I'll put it out here. There's really only probably 50 to 75 items in there, maybe, probably not even that much, but the majority of it is in the house, you know, in my room, because I need to keep it safe. All right, we're done packing everything, and we made it through 4 5-minute songs on our playlist, so it really didn't take that long. I want to end the video, you guys, talking about a little update on my personal eBay store. A little food for thought for you guys. Maybe something you want to consider, maybe not. 2022, I personally did not allow offers on eBay. The main reason that I did not is because one day I looked down and I had like 7 or 8 unpaid item cases, and I was like, you know what, done with this, because it's 7 or 8 items, not necessarily because you need the money, okay, but it's not listed. So they had like 4 days to pay, and you know, you had $500 just sitting there that you couldn't list, that wasn't paid for. You know, it was just a huge mess. So 2022, I did not allow offers. My sales stayed consistent, you guys. I sent out offers, don't get me wrong. 2023, I'm going to change that. As you guys have heard me say already in a couple of my videos, the guy sent me an offer, I accepted it. The lady sent me an offer, I accepted it, okay? I turned offers back on my entire store. Now, I did put minimum offers on stuff because I don't want to entertain $1, $2 offers. Most of my stuff is at 50%. So if you send me an offer below 50% of what I listed it at, it's going to get automatically declined. I don't even want to deal with you. I don't even want to see that offer. That's just me personally, okay? Couple of reasons that I did this. The first reason is because eBay is supposed to be fixing that. They are supposed to be requiring everybody to have payment ready when they submit an offer. Hopefully it actually happens. Keep you guys updated if it does. All right. Second reason is because, you know, I don't want to just stay in the same rut, so to speak, and keep doing the same thing year after year after year. So I took a year off from offers. I'm going to go back to them, see how it goes this year. Maybe it's changed a little bit. I don't know. The third reason, and a big reason, is because, as you guys know, the economy is not in its best shape. You know, I'll just put it like that. I'm not an economist, But I do have a family and I do have a job, and I've seen the increase of goods go up. The government is admitting to an 8.5% inflation. Could it be more? Yes, absolutely it could be more. Who knows, right? Like I said, I'm not an economist. This show is not about that. The show is about how you can sell items to cover some of that cost. But anyway, before I get too far off topic, the fact that the government has admitted that there's an 8.5% inflation, you know, that's going to play into the way people buy things. So if somebody wants to send me an offer on something, I think I'm going to allow it because I want to move items, you guys. I want to move items this year. I want to try to keep stuff going out the door. I'm not in the storage unit business. I'm in the selling business. So whether or not all people are feeling the effects of inflation, a lot of people aren't. Just to be completely honest with you, they had excess money, you know, and it's not necessarily affecting their bank account a huge amount. Psychologically, though, you hear a bunch of people saying, "Oh, the economy, the economy, the economy. I don't want to buy it in this economy." All right? Psychologically, people are slowing down because the next person is slowing down and talking about it, and the next person. And then you have a large group of people that 8.5% increase on every single thing that you buy, it is going to add up, and it does take a big toll on your bank account. So somebody wants to buy some of my used items for a little bit less than what I have them listed for, I'm going to allow offers on that this year, you guys, to mainly to try to keep the sales, just keep the sales flowing. I want to keep stuff rolling out the door. If you guys made it this far, as always, I appreciate y'all watching. Until next time, stay positive and God bless y'all.